ZB, Heavy Metal Kids, la versione beta dell'MC. Ho fatto I peggiori lavori per ripagarmi i CD, sognando un futuro migliore, tipo questo qui, Nami. In 5 su un Volkswagen dell'84 verso Londra, è un po' come nuotare verso l'onda.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Tonight's game at Quicken Loans Arena, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Houston Rockets. Houston comes into this one after the win against the Spurs in San Antonio, playing above 500 in the last few weeks. Not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. And some of the best guards in the league facing off tonight, different skill sets, different styles. Kenny, if you had to build a guard from scratch, what are some of the characteristics you'd look for?
Oh, no question. I'd take the shooting touch of Steph Curry. I'd take the
he makes it look
effortless. I'd take the toughness of Russell Westbrook. I'd take the basketball savvy of Chris Paul. And I'd throw
You take the defense of...
I'll take the defense of Tony Allen and throw it all together. You wouldn't put that together, Shaq? That's making you tired and sleepy? Wake up!
Is this boring you?
I would want toughness. You have to be able to switch on to certain players, the bigger players, and I would like the leadership.
And give me the size of Michael Carter-Williams at the point.
The size of Michael Carter. How about the size of Magic Johnson?
No, that's a little bit too big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because later on in his career.
Huh?
Wake up, man.
What happened?
Leadership.
Oh, sorry.
And I'll take the ability not to go to sleep like Shaq.
Well, if you answer the question.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Let's meet the visiting team, Houston Rockets. At power forward, Ryan Anderson. At center, James Cavaliers. At the other forward position, Trevor Ariza. At point guard, Chris Paul. At the other guard position, James Harden. The head coach of the visiting team is Mike D'Antoni.
It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Today's game marks the continuation of Houston's road schedule. It's an opportunity for them to play in a heated matchup like this, to play your best basketball. These are the games, guys, that show how well you match up against the other great teams in the league.
and they're 1-0 against them this season, and this is the final matchup. So a little bit of extra incentive tonight, knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, whether it's 2 games or 20, you'd love to go unblemished against any opponent over the course of a season. Of course, the opposite is just as true. Getting swept is no fun at all.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So on the floor for Houston, the 2 pillars of this team, Chris Paul and Harden, are the 1 and the 2. Ariza and Anderson holding down the forward spots. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Paul outside to the paint. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Thomas kicks to Love. Knocked loose. Another shot. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
And how about the intensity that Love has there on the board? Superb at timing how he jumps for offensive rebounds.
And you watch the way the Rockets play, Clark, a little bit of 7 seconds or less, certainly from their coach, Mike D'Antoni. Green lights to shoot from anywhere. Just attractive basketball. A lot of fun to watch. Clark, just how much fun is it to play in a team like that?
Well, I would think it would be the ideal way to play. Everybody's sharing the ball. There's plenty of possessions and opportunities. It's up and down trend. I mean, I think it's the way the game is intended to be played. And there's a reason why Houston has done a great job of signing players the last few seasons, and part of it is their style and the chemistry the team seems to have in playing the way they do.
Here's Rose following the score by Trevor Ariza. Deep. James Harden with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Fires the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Harden's got 5.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
James, the pass to Rose. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Ariza goes in. And the basket by Harden.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Thompson, a screen on Ariza. James dishes to Love. Again, Love missing.
I think they got to get it going. A 1 for 5 start, not what they wanted.
With the floater, Ariza no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Rose kicks to Love. Here is Harden. A 24-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Thompson, a screen on Harden. Rose kicks to James. The screen from Thompson. And the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 12-4 run. Harden kicks to Paul. Over Thomas. That one, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance. Felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
James with it. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. That's good from Thomas on the assist by James. Thomas got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Houston leading by 7. And it's Paul penetrating. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Love how Capella stays alert on the offensive board, creating second chance opportunities thanks to that activity.
Thompson against Capella. Cleveland moving it around. Back to Thomas. He kicks it to Love. Shot clock at 2. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 10. An easy 2 points on the layup. Harden's got 12 in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The screen from Thompson. Kicks it out to Love. Another miss by Love. Houston leading by 9. Harden the pass to Paul. This far into the schedule, we have several teams looking to turn things around and save their season. Clark, when you think about that, what's the best mindset those teams can have?
You know, I think it's a combination mindset, Kevin. One is to keep your eye on the big picture. What can we become? Who are we? What are our habits? Are we doing the things we need to do to give ourselves the best chance? And then the attention to detail. I think those two things have to be lockstep. The big picture in mind and then attention to detail.
For Houston, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Screen by Capella. The dish to Ariza. Capella sets a screen for Ariza. Harden has a wide open look. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 14 points for him.
Harden's got a great IQ. Actually, I would grade it outstanding. A dependable scoring option in these situations.
The screen from Thompson. The 3 from LeBron. Rebounded by Capella. Rockets leading by 8. Down low. Thomas against Paul. Upside Thomas. James outside. From the arc. Rockets with the rebound. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
And that's what it comes down to, execution, especially when you're on the road. Can you follow your game plan? I thought they were awesome in that game.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Yeah, you chronicle the career of Trevor Ariza. You know, he came into the league primarily as a slasher and transition scorer and a good defender. He's done a nice job reinventing his game as he's gotten older. And now he's much more of a 3-and-D type player, impacting both ends of the floor.
For 3, Smith. He can't get that one, so Houston will take it the other way. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with Mike D'Antoni and talked about keys to the game, and he thinks shot blocking has to be even more important. He said, look, we want to keep them out front as much as possible, but with our length and timing, we can protect the rim if they break us down. Kevin, he hopes that strategy will help them get their second win in this season series. Back to you.
David, thank you. Do you think that's the right approach, guys?
I don't think it's ever wrong to focus on defense first. It sets a tone that can last for an entire game.
Yeah, that's the most surefire approach to use, guys. I mean, because they don't want to get into a shootout today. I mean, if this becomes a defensive battle, they'd really enjoy that.
Now Thomas, after Eric Gordon's three-pointer that didn't go. 18 feet out. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. And Ariza is certainly Clark of the 3-and-D mold as a veteran. That is often what players on the perimeter need to do as their athleticism starts to decline.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Ariza can still run the floor and occasionally punch it down on you. There's no question about that. You know, it's just now the bulk of his contributions come off knocking down threes. He's had a very long and productive career and has really done a nice job of adapting to whatever his team needs from him. I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw tonight.
You know, one of the great strengths of Coach D'Antoni, to me, Kevin, is he really gives his players a lot of confidence. And his philosophy really clicks with players. They're comfortable playing for him. They know their responsibilities, and they play hard for D'Antoni.
Now here's Gordon. 14 points from him the last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. A nice shot by Tucker.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Thompson, a screen on Gordon. Here's Wade. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there. And to what you said about Mike D'Antoni, he sees his players and asks, what can they do, instead of what can't you do?
And, you know, he's had a lot of success last season elevating the Rockets and winning Coach of the Year in the process.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
Yeah, he just threw that possession away. Hopefully he learns from that and doesn't make the same mistake again.
It's Crowder on the wing. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Back to Thomas. There's the triple. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Houston leading by 3. Paul dishes to Tucker. Pass to Gordon. Nene with the screen on Crowder. Off the screen, Jay Crowder with the rebound.
Boy, the defense was great. Superb, stellar, platinum level. Can't really contest that shot any better than that.
Houston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That is his first foul of the game. Cavaliers making a switch here. Prize checked in. 1:39 left in the first quarter. Here is Mbamute. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Mbamute has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Thomas against Paul, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Now, here's Wade. His last outing, he had 8 points. There's a screen. 5 to shoot. Back to Smith. Takes a 3.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back. I understand that. But you should send at least one guy after those.
Back to Wade. Fires the 3.
Yeah, but the defense is doing a pretty good job of contesting those long-range shots.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, limiting their accuracy, three-pointer is such a big part of the game today, but it's really about balance when you're an offensive team.
Now here's Crowder looking for his first basket still in this one. Thomas kicks to Crowder. Wade against Mbamute. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Sinks the triple.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Wade against Gordon. Nene, the screen. Gordon kicks to Mbamute. Eric Gordon on the wing. Over Wade. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We come back right after this. And earlier, Chris Paul told us about the depth of their roster. So important for any team.
Our bench is amazing. It's so exciting because when our bench comes in, more often than not, if we're losing, they're going to get us the lead. And if we have the lead, they're going to increase the lead. And it's fun to watch because everybody cheers for each other, too.
When your starters feel that good about their second unit guys, that's a heck of a asset that a team can have. And if you've seen Chris Paul cheering from the bench, you know that it's very, very true.
And Kevin, that's the kind of team that's always been so much fun to play on. Everybody's really pulling for one another, no matter who's playing. Even in practice, with that kind of a team, you tend to have more fun.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Just jumped all over him, Greg. I mean, pounced on him, using their length and quickness to come away with those steals.
T-Wade out there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's Channing Frye. And it's Smith in at the small forward. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
Look at the intensity of Nene, one of the strongest guys in the game. Phenomenal at scoring the ball inside.
Clark, when you were playing, what was your game day routine like?
Well, it was simple. I didn't complicate things, Kevin. I tried to get a good meal, was just beginning to learn how to eat properly and best for my body. And then I would always try to get an hour to 2 hour pregame nap. That goes all the way back to high school. I enjoyed just getting off my feet. Sometimes I would fall asleep completely. Other times I would just kind of drift into a light sleep. But just having that routine of resting before games was part of how I got ready to try to serve the other guys up.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Shumpert against Gordon. Nene, the screen. Paul for three. Second chance shot. This one on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
The Rockets have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. James Harden, he's checked in for Paul. And that one misses.
And when you look at Jay Crowder, he kind of bridges that gap between role player / star player. The numbers might not wow you, but his tough play at both ends of the court is extremely valuable. And you got to like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
And the basket by Harden. Harden's got 16 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Back to Wade. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Offensive rebound. Out to Shumpert. Cleveland moving the ball around. They set the pick. Here's Carter. And again, it's Cleveland. Here's Gordon. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The feed to Harden. Pass to Tucker. Outside Gordon. Nene, the screen. And Gordon hits from deep. Gordon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And really, the three-point shot is Gordon's specialty, Kevin. When he squares himself up, there's a real high chance he's dropping it in.
Wade against Harden. Wade passes to Frye. And there's the 3-second violation. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Cavaliers.
And you can see how big a role the three-point shot played in their offense. They were determined to spread the floor and just kind of open things up through their long-range game.
Gordon kicks to Harden. Harden draws the double. Passes it to Tucker. Jacks up a 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Crowder's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Now here's Wade. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Frye dishes to Crowder. Back to Frye for 3. Hits the three-point foul. Frye's got his first 3 points of the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2 for him.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Dwayne Wade. And a change for the Rockets. Ariza's checked in. Now here's Gordon. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
And here's Rose. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Outside Rose. Over Harden. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
The well-seasoned Ariza continues to make a difference. I mean, this veteran is a reliable scorer and a quality defender.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Love's check in for Fry. Green comes in for Jay Crowder. And LeBron subbed in for Shumpert. The Rockets also changing it up. Clint Capella comes in for Tariq Black. And it's Anderson in for P.J. Tucker.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick, and if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
Free throw good, LeBron. And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 19. Now, Ariza. From deep three-point range, and that's collected by Love.
Jeez. Maybe he was trying to show off or something right there.
Is that what you think?
Absolutely.
Instead, it had the opposite effect. He looked foolish.
And it's Capella missing. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Now here's James, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. 17-foot shot on the way. They kick it out to Green. And Rose, wide open. He shoots. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. James against Ariza. He feeds it to Anderson. He dishes it to Harden. 13 feet away. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Harden's got 21 in the game.
Love Harden's elusiveness. This guy's so elusive. Finds ways to get the room he needs to shoot from the mid-range just the way he wants to.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Harden gets to Ariza. And that's collected by Love. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Rose against Harden. Rose passes to James. Green, the screen. James kicks to Rose. Rose with another miss. Rockets leading by 4. Harden left side for 3. Nailed from three-point land. 24 points for him.
Now you got to remember that Harden has a quick trigger, staple gun quick. This guy is looking to score as soon as the ball touches his hand.
And the dunk by Rose.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal. He has yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
From deep, James. Good D by Ariza.
Seems like he's in a hurry. He's kind of rushing his shot. Clearly out of rhythm right now. That's a big reason why they're losing.
Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Ariza's got 5 now.
Boy, I like the calmness of Ariza near the basket. I mean, really good at staying focused, even when the defense is all over him.
Rose attacking, and the dunk by Rose.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Carter. The Rockets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Harden kicks to Capella. The pass to Ariza. Gordon outside. Carter with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Isaiah Thomas, he's checked in for Carter. And a switch here also for Houston. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And the wide open shot from Paul, and the 3-ball is good. Paul's got his second basket of the game.
You know, one of the things that you notice about Chris Paul, Kevin, is that he uses screens exceedingly well.
And LeBron throws it down.
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
Paul dishes to Ariza. To the middle, here's Anderson. That shot off. Great D that time from Green. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Love with the screen on Paul. Here's Thomas. Up again. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Harden with the stuff.
And Harden's a prolific scorer. We know that. He gets it done from everywhere, anywhere. Thanks mainly to that outstanding confidence.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 11. Over in the corner, Green. He's looking for Love and finds him. Cleveland moving it around. And here's Rose outside. It's rebounded by Houston.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc. A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
Cleveland's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Thomas passes to Love. Back to Thomas. From deep. No good that time. So Houston will take it the other way. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
Well, I tell you what, CP3 dealing with some serious defensive heat there and just kind of shrugs it off like it's no big deal. His concentration on the jump shot, excellent.
Now, here's Thomas. A 24-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points. Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Ariza with the buckets.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Love with the screen for Thomas. That's short off the rim.
Boy, the defense had gone to sleep, so you got to knock that one down.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Green kicks to Thomas. Out left to the wing. Rose with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Shot clock at 6. James got a piece of it.
And Ariza works his butt off on defense. I mean, whether he's down low or on the perimeter, he knows how to block shots.
That's his first personal.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for Green, and Smith subbed in for Rose. And a switch here also for Houston. And Baamute's checked in. Here's Houston now, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
And, you know, it hasn't been his night, but his team still leads, so that's encouraging.
Thompson, a screen on Paul. Thomas goes in, kicks it out to James. Stolen by Harden. And it's Ariza in the corner. Another miss by Houston. And so it's Houston. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. How do you guys get back in this game after the first half?
Thanks, Josh. I mean, we're getting good ones. I don't know what it is. We had a day off. We need to get our legs under us in the second half, come out, go on a big run like we usually do, and we'll be fine.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks a lot, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports halftime show.
Ernie Johnson here. Got Shaq, got Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you back to the halftime show on 2K Sports. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 26 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Well, Ernie, the beard is the league's most complete offensive weapon. Inside, outside, passing, working himself to the line. Harden got it going in the first half.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
I think they're giving this game away because of their turnovers. I mean, you may not control everything that happens out there, but you do control how much you value each possession. I think coming out of the break, they need to be more efficient to close the gap in the score.
And that's all we can do for now. As the second half begins, we get you back to Kevin Harlan.
As we return to look at the corner of Euclid and East 6th in downtown Cleveland, just a few blocks from our spot here at Quicken Loans Arena. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. The Cavaliers trail by 11. And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Ariza and Anderson holding down the forward spots. Paul and Harden, the star-studded backcourt. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Capella sends it back.
And every season, Capella has improved as a shot blocker. Timing, awareness, recognition. He's really good at erasing shot attempts.
Here's LeBron. 4 on the shot clock. Over Ariza. And again, LeBron missing.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Well, Swiss center Clint Capella is up there as one of the most efficient players in the league. He's only 22, but he's efficient mostly because all his shots come right at the basket, right on the doorstep. Last season, he finished near the top of the league, in fact, in field goal percentage.
And for a while, he was leading the league, if I recall correctly, Kevin. Capella knows who he is, what he's about, and what his team needs from him. So he finishes off his chances that are created by guards penetrating. Not flashy, but very effective.
Now here's James. Harden missing his last shot. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's James over to the wing. And here's Love for 3. Rockets with the rebound. Ariza's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Paul, right side. Over Thomas. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 9.
From that area of the court, he's automatic. I mean, the mid-range jumper is and always will be Chris Paul's shot.
Now here's Love. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Here's Paul. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And the basket is good.
You know, Chris Paul is one of the outstanding scoring point guards of this or any other era, for that matter. He's Just a guy who knows how to get it done.
And the rejection by Harden. Here's Ariza. It's hauled in by LeBron. For Cleveland, they've got a paltry 0 of 6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half. Thompson, a screen on Harden. Thomas dishes to James. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Rockets leading by 18. That's a 2 from Paul. Here's Capella, and Thompson sends it back. Stolen by Anderson. Harden against Rose. Harden kicks to Ariza. Feeds to Capella. Houston moving it around. Clock is at 3. Paul for 3. Drills it from outside. Paul's got 7 points here in this quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Crowder, he's checked in for LeBron. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Rose. And then for Houston, Tarek Black, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Trevor Ariza. Now, here's Wade. Good on the triple. Wade's got 7 points in the game.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Back to Paul. Over Thomas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And a look here at the shot chart for Harden.
Right now, after looking at that chart, you pretty much can just jog down the court. He gets it in the paint. Just time and time again, he's worked his way in close and made a shot over a defender or found another way to convert. Just great stuff coming from him thus far.
Kicks it to Tucker. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Dishes to Paul. Pass to Tucker. Down low, here's Black, and he banks in the layup. And the Rockets lead by 20.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And here is Thomas. 11 points in the game over Paul. Black grabs the board. Here's Houston now. They're on a 12-3 run. In the corner, it's Gordon. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Really came close to the pilfer, but they'll take that effort. Mucking things up is sometimes just as good as a steal.
Now, here's Thompson. Love kicks to Crowder. And another 3 for Cleveland. Clark, when you played, did you have any superstitions or a game day ritual that you would follow?
Superstitions are a waste of time in my book, Kevin. I had none, not any. I liked my pregame nap. I'd get a good pregame meal, and then it was about focusing on my assignment for that particular game and night or day. Superstitions, I know a lot of guys have them. They weren't part of my toolkit.
Thomas gets the bucket.
Love that aggressive mentality constantly. Looking to put the ball in the basket.
Rockets leading by 15. Gordon kicks it to Tucker. There's the dish to Paul. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Thompson, a screen on Paul. Thomas kicks to Wade. Crowder, the pass to Thomas. To the middle, 11 feet away. Thompson misses.
That's exactly how you want to play it defensively, Kevin. I mean, getting a hand up to distract and bother the shooter. Not easy to stop somebody this deep inside.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Love with the screen on Gordon. Gordon against Wade. He doesn't hit that one. Gordon with the defensive effort. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Benet setting the pick for Gordon. Another shot. Thomas with the block. And he gets it back.
You know, the one thing you don't want to do is put Chris Paul on the line. He's virtually automatic there. He does not miss many from the stripe.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Houston.
Guys, how about all the second chance points they've been able to convert throughout the game?
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Smith comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Isaiah Thomas. Now here's Paul. 17 points in the game. There's the pick. Back to Gordon for the three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Crowder's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Boy, he's holding his team back. Really a hindrance. Can't make a thing. He's way off today.
Wade misses. Rockets leading by 18. Outside Gordon. Lets it go with a three. Drains the three-pointer. Gordon's got 6.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Mbah-a-Moute's checked in for the Rockets. Now here's Shumpert. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
The shot's good from Paul.
Tell you what, on any given night, Chris Paul can go absolutely bonkers, and this is one of those nights.
Here's Wade. He has 7. Thompson a screen on Paul. Wade kicks to Smith. Back to Wade over Paul. Smith outside. Thompson sets the pick for Smith. Off the pick, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Good on the bucket.
And though lacking some height, Kevin, Tucker has the bounce, the reach, and the strength and attitude to do damage inside.
Here's Wade. No good that time. Paul with the defensive effort.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Gordon dishes to Paul. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
Now, here's Wade following the shot by Chris Paul over Paul. And again, it's Cleveland.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Gordon against Shumpert. Gordon the pass to Paul. Releases from 15. Paul missing again.
And, you know, where was the defense there, Kevin? I mean, even though he missed it, that was not a good effort. Pitiful.
Wade kicks to Smith. Now the feed to Thompson. Wade outside. The screen from Thompson. Off the screen. Again, Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 7 points for the quarter.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Nene, the screen. Gordon kicks to Nene. Over in the corner, Mbah-a-Moute cans it from downtown. Mbah-a-Moute's got his second bucket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Houston leading by 18. Paul outside. from 10 feet out, and Thompson sends it back. Nene, the screen. Paul dishes to Nene. Tucker. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Well, you know, the D just hasn't been there for real. I mean, these shooters are getting... Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
James checked in for Cleveland. Rose comes in for Dwayne Wade. And then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. Riza comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's James Harden in for Gordon. Harden draws the double, looks for Paul, gets it to him. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Thompson, a screen on Mbamute. Up off the screen, and James throws it down.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
The Rockets shooting 42% from the field here in the third. Screen by Capella. Here's Harden. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. LeBron with it. He's got 9. And the dunk by James.
And LeBron's first step at that size, the best I've ever seen.
Harden off target with that shot. And so it's Houston riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll return shortly.
Don't miss the action. Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Rockets leading by 15. LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Derrick Rose is out there with Smith. And it's Thompson in at the center position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Capella. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Mark, there are a lot of great rim protectors right now in the NBA.
Yeah, there sure are. And there are a couple, though, that stand out to me. Gobert and Whiteside. I mean, they are just like octopuses in their ability to hover around that rim and challenge and change and block shots. Those two guys really stand out to me.
Yeah.
I also think you've got to consider DeAndre Jordan, too. With his athleticism, he's become better as a rim protector in his last few years.
Right. You're right, Clay. Paul kicks to Capella. They set the pick, and here's Harden for 3. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thompson in the corner. Love with the screen for James. Shot clock at 6. Back to Rose, expanding his range. It's rebounded by Houston. 22 is their biggest lead. Harden with it. Now Smith defending. Ariza passes to Harden. Back to Ariza. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
James outside. Banked in off the glass. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Paul kicks to Capella. Pass to Harden. Three-pointer. Cavaliers with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. Over to the wing. From deep, Rose. That doesn't go either for Rose.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Anderson dishes to Harden. Capella, the pass to Harden. Al Paul. Back to Harden. Capella with a screen on Smith. Lob pass to Capella. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. Isaiah Thomas is checked in for Cleveland.
Isaiah Thomas.
Clock is at 3. Harden inside the three-point line. Offensive rebound. Capella lays it up off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 13.
You know, Capella's really hard to deal with inside, especially inside. Does a nice job using his size to get that shot off.
LeBron kicks to Thompson. Pass to Thomas. He dishes it to Rose. Over Harden. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Thomas. And that's now 9 points for Rose. Rockets leading by 11. Paul passes to Harden. Screen by Capella. Harden kicks to Ariza. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Love with the screen on Ariza. LeBron is doubled. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And here's Love from the arc. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night. Paul kicks to Harden. Out to the right wing. And there's the pass to Paul. Harden outside. Back to Paul. Anderson dishes to Capella. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Oh, I tell you what, it's really impressive how Capella has improved his role so quickly, Kevin. I mean, he's a starting caliber center known for his defense, but continues to make strides on offense, too.
Feeds to Love. Paul against Thomas. Love in the post. 4 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. No good with the triple.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Ariza has the open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Rockets lead by 14.
Rapid-fire release from Ariza like a staple gun. Boom, boom. Outstanding at shooting as soon as the pass gets to his... Oh! Oh, man!
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Here's Paul. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat-out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
Rose against Harden. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
And a guy who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career, Rose knows how to get to the line.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Paul. The good-looking shot from the wing. Paul's got 22.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. Killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
From deep, Harden. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And that's now 29 points for James Harden.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Thompson sets the pick for James. Over Ariza. LeBron passes to Thompson. And here's Love from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Ball against Thomas. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by LeBron. The Cavaliers trail by 12. And Thompson kicks to James. Love against Anderson. The drive by Love. That one falls. Love's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
To the paint. The dive for the ball. Stolen by Thompson. Now Cleveland moving it up. And the dunk by James.
And he's having one of those nights. LeBron putting on a show.
Rockets leading by 8. Now here's Paul. He kicks it to Capella. Stolen by Rose. Thompson, a screen on Ariza. James dishes to Love. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Out to the right wing. Outside Rose. Thompson, a screen on Hart. And it's Rose penetrating. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Clark, we've heard the term empty stats for players that put up big numbers but didn't impact the game to the same level of those numbers. What do you think about empty stats?
I'm mixed on empty stats. Clearly some stats impact winning more than others, but in this day of analytics, some of the stats that apparently document impact in winning may be overdone as well. Statistics are statistics. They're part of the game, and you evaluate them in the context of a number of variables. So they're here to stay. Empty is probably too strong because they're part of the game.
Harden kicks to Paul. Over Thomas. And that one comes up a bit short. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Outside Rose. Back to LeBron. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And LeBron James has openly stated very publicly, especially last year in the finals, he is chasing Michael Jordan. He wants to be the best ever.
And at this point, he might be top 2. Jordan with 6 titles. Hard to see LeBron surpassing that. But just to be in the conversation with the GOAT is an achievement in and of itself.
Stolen by Harden. Ariza no one.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Thomas against Paul. From deep, Rose. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one.
And Rose wants that leadership position. When the team needs a big bucket, he is ready and willing.
And it's Paul penetrating Capella.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Right wing. Love kicks to Thomas. Back to Love. Over in the corner, Rose. It's a pick by Love. Just 5 to shoot. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Call kicks to Anderson. He feeds it to Capella. Call outside. Screen by Capella. Ariza with it. Picked up by Thompson. Ariza goes in. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. They set the pick. Anderson the screen. Paul kicks to Harden. Just 4 to shoot. And Thompson sends it back. Outside Thomas. The screen from Thompson. Outside Thomas. To tie it up. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Isaiah Thomas. Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
What a clutch performance. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does. Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, you can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Thompson, a screen on Harden. Outside Rose. The screen from Thompson. Rose passes to Love to the wing on the left. Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Harden. It doesn't go for him, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's the screen, and it's Ariza in the corner. Laces one from 3.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
Here's LeBron. Yes!
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're down by 1. There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Is what you're taking.
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The screen from Thompson. James dishes to Thompson. Good work defensively by Capella.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Timeout called for Rockets. They trail by 1. 11 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Is what you're taking.
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Well, if they've got a play that they use to get a quality shot, this is the time to run it.
Here's Rose. Can't connect.
And, you know, it's awesome to see Harden giving his all on defense. That's been an area that he's needed to improve on. Really making an effort to stay with his guy.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes
sometimes is the ultimate X factor.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek, congrats on the win tonight. What do you think was the ultimate factor?
Just playing defense. Our defense turned into offense, and it worked out for us tonight. We definitely don't want to be in that situation, but we just fall away back into the game.
Yeah, you hung in there and were able to come back and overcome the deficit. Thanks, Derek. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.